8.7 trillion wiped off of market cap of stocks since Inauguration Day, 10 trillion since the closing high of February 19th, and most important, 6 trillion in just the past 2 days as the market got a tariff plan that it didn't like to begin with, which is why it was off already. But then it got one that's much worse than it expected. The stock market, Christine, is just not buying the golden age promise of President Trump. In fact, the stock market looks to be selling the golden age promise of Donald Trump. The reasons, well, it creates a real risk of recession right now, raising costs, blowing up the global trading system. And the other thing, you heard Diane Swank at the beginning of this segment talk about uncertainty. It's a kind of a clinical way of scaring the heck out of businesses and consumers and our trading partners. You don't know if these tariffs are the last tariffs you're going to see, if maybe they go off tomorrow, they go up tomorrow. No one quite knows. These are profound changes in the global trading system and based on, by the way, a completely made up tariff formula. And so as to whether or not they go on, well, some of it's up to President Trump if he could provide some stability as to his tariff proclamations that come down the pike. But troublingly, I guess I'd say, if the market needs to price for a real recession, the market may have more pricing to do.
Well, and Steve, you've been saying part of this inexplicably is it's self-inflicted. You described it as Trump seeing the iceberg and essentially steering the Titanic directly towards it. We kind of know how that storyline ended. But in any sense, you know, what you were just talking about, uncertainty, trust in the markets, even if the White House were to reverse some of these tariffs, can you divine any way that there would be a logical conclusion to this? And is there any logic to how they did these tariffs in the first place?
Well, you know, I was thinking about the range of possibilities between addressing what the president is trying to address, which is to try to bring back some of the manufacturing capabilities and industries of the United States. Between doing nothing and doing what he's done, you could imagine a whole range of possibilities that would have helped and addressed this issue without creating $10 trillion worth of losses. It's very hard to imagine anything that could end up being successful from these programs that would make up for what's happened so far.